What rights do I have as a temporary foreign worker in Canada? As a TFW in Canada, you have several rights and protections. Here's a general overview of your rights as a temporary foreign worker in Canada. Let's start with your employment agreement. You have the right to receive a copy before your first workday. It should be in English or French and signed by you and your employer. The agreement must match the details of your job offer. Next, let's talk about healthcare. As a TFW, you can access healthcare through your employer's benefits plan or by purchasing private insurance. In many cases, you can also access provincial or territorial healthcare insurance. However, there might be a waiting period before this coverage kicks in. During this time, your employer is responsible for arranging private health insurance if you're injured or become ill at your workplace. You have the right to seek medical attention if you're injured or become ill at work. Your employer must make reasonable efforts to ensure you can access health care. However, they are not obligated to cover the cost of your transportation. Your health and safety are top priorities. You have the right to refuse dangerous tasks without fear of repercussions. Your employer must address and resolve any reported safety hazards. They are also responsible for providing safe working conditions and protective gear. As a TFW, you have the right to work in an environment free from abuse. This includes physical, sexual, psychological, or financial harm. If you encounter any abusive behavior, report it immediately. If you lose your job, your employer must provide reasonable notice and termination pay. You might also be eligible for employment insurance benefits. Changing employers as a TFW can sometimes be straightforward. However, a new work permit may be required. Your new employer must obtain a labor market impact assessment. For agricultural workers, the process might be different. Housing rights. Finally, your employer must provide suitable housing. The specific requirements vary depending on your work program. To learn more about your labor rights as a temporary foreign worker in Canada, you can like or subscribe to our channel and visit canadianvisa.org.